Oh wait, am I already live? I guess so. I thought there was going to be an option for me to hit go live. Let's double check that. Yeah, I'm live. Okay. We are doing more cylinders. I am doing this for half an hour. That's all the time I got today. I can do 35 minutes, yeah. There's my tree. There's my sketchbook. My face when suspicious sounds from the outside world. Okay. I don't need to keep this tree on the thing. I'm going to slight adjustment. These off. This off. Music in. We jamming out. I only did one page yesterday, which is a bummer. I can start on the tree, open spoofy, fire up this song radio, and we're good to go. Bum ba-dum bum ba-da bum ba-dum. 10. Make sure I'm somewhat. And I just pulled my camera. Whoopsie. I might invest in a new mic arm for the camera if I do this consistently enough. Step one is to be consistent, you know what I mean? Do I still have the incognito tab open? No. Not sure how my average view duration is so high, but okay. Let's do. Let's get this. My head. I have this dated? No. This was yesterday. Not in some way. This is today. Please find your ways. I'm not in the right state of mind. Sometimes this happens with my pen. I don't know if it's the ink flow is fine. I'm gonna switch pens because I don't want to deal with this right now. Maybe I'll be better with the felt liner because I think it was leading to some issues yesterday. But anyway, this one's almost dead, I think. Yeah, it's getting there. That's okay. I would like to sketch more today. We'll see if I can do so at lunch. My next victim. Yeah, it's gonna treat me better today. To give up the mask. Still working on. I guess I talk during these live streams as if there's someone watching. But I need to make sure that my box is good. Ultimately, it's kind of the make or break I've been finding. Yeah, this is going better than the fountain pen. I don't know why it wasn't flowing well. My guess is it's this ink, but anyway. Okay, I need to make sure that the minor axis effectively lines up in perspective. I do need to go back and do corrections because I've been lazy there. That's about the major axis. 2 diamond D. reality, I'm a lying man. I'm not fighting of deception. My heart's got intention. Like an illusion. Not in the right state of mind. Okay, well, I just locked myself into that. Minute. Just put off fight. That needs to be at least parallel, if not wider, because this is apparently the back square. Strength to admit it. Whoops. I'm rushing a little bit. I don't love that. Lost in the dark, wondering my mistakes. Okay, this is not a good box. Just feels boring. Ghost, ghost, ghost. I'm gonna just kind of freeball that one. That was really bad. Trying to face. Okay, it's my intention. I'm going to. I like to think of. This one. I remember thinking of a rocket. I think it helps thinking of car wheels as well. Thinking of an object that is cylindrical. It's helpful for me to touch base with the reality. You know what I mean? So if we imagine a car wheel here, just tilt it a little back into perspective, and then it extends this way. I mean, I guess my horizon's gonna be here. You're born to die. These are tilted a little bit all time. Oh, I will die for you. Sorry for the horrible singing. I will die for you. It kind of annoys me when the minor axis aligns so well with the X, because it's, but maybe it's good for me because I'm not good at this. Okay, so what I need to realize is that these minor axis dots, the ellipse doesn't have to actually touch those. I think that is something I often just like don't tell myself. And so when I'm drawing cars, I need to also remember that. This is the smallest point in the ellipse, but it doesn't necessarily have to make contact. Which I think is something that kind of screws me over sometimes. But yeah, having the real object helps ground me a little bit. Oh, I will die for you. I will die for you. I will die for you. It's too big. Let's just hella foreshorten it. It's gonna be pretty even here. If I don't want the minor axis to align with them, it doesn't matter. I need to just stop caring. Go for that strong foreshorten. I'm not good at foreshortening, but I can still identify it. Sort of. I guess you could. Ooh, that worked out really well. Nice. Sometimes when I think less, I do better. This sometimes happens. These corners, but it is foreshort. So these corners are coming at me a little bit. Okay. I will die for you. I feel like ideally you do hit these corners, but because I'm bad at this, I'm not going to hit. I shouldn't try to hit both of these dots, right? Because if this is a little off, then the major axis is going to be like there. I should be doing this in quadrants, not halves. I'm really hoping that one day, I guess the goal is that one day, I might be doing cylinders now, but one day I'm like doing actually cool stuff. Well, this is all fundamentals. And the drawing for fun, I don't feel comfortable sharing it yet. That's a good sign. See, this is already off because there's different horizon lines. These converge over here, these converge here. So my perspective is off already. But I'm gonna go with it. Remember not to move my wrist, more my elbow. Otherwise I'm gonna keep getting curved lines like that. Better in the morning. I actually like this one. Okay, again, we're doing quadrants here. Symmetrical this way, Mark. Symmetrical around the major axis you've dotted. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, it was just really close in the end. Okay, so we're here. We're here. Yeah, that's the problem with the corner being so far-fetched. You want to? I want to take this and I want to pull it down. I should fit another one in here. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. This is the thing with doing this so many times. You start to... So like these two, I like because this one is like... These are like the same but slightly rotated. So I wonder what happens if I attempt to rotate it more. So this back sort of stays the same. When you found it. So if this is that way, this is that way, this is more down. And then these are still gonna come forward. So loud. Let me blow my nose. See, this feels like a new, not a new paradigm. I don't know why the word paradigm came to mind. I do know why it came to mind now. Face by. Then from side arms and hold my heart. I felt what I felt. Surely was a spark. It's gonna be a little lower, question mark. Oh, that's rough. There was potential in this one too. Unfortunate. This should have been big. Should have been bigger. I mean, I'm accounting for the right things, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I really thought this was almost dead. I think it's the paper that I used it on for the sketching class. This paper's relatively smooth. All right. I think I need to start making adjustments. So, draw a box, cylinders. Because I think all I'm doing is aligning the perspective, but I think I need a straight edge. We're going to be extending our lines and analyzing how they converge our intended vanishing points. Only difficult here is finding which lines to check for the cylinder. That's, yeah, minor axis. The other two are a bit more difficult. Why? Okay, it should be hitting the plane on 4 sides. Yeah, so I'm hallucinating. Okay. This is where I'm going to get the value, I think, is finding out where it should be hitting the sides. Check convergence of the minor axis of both ellipses on the sides of the box. And then for each ellipse, the contact points. Lines passing through the pairs should converge towards the other 2 vanishing points. Yes. He was a spark. Okay, yeah. I need that. Do I? I'll just do this. And then where's my ruler? This will work. This is a bookmark. But it's metal, and if you throw it hard enough, I feel like you could kill someone with it. No exaggeration. I'm gonna do this page. So we know that, and then the minor axis doesn't quite. The box converges pretty nicely. Minor axis, not so much. So these should be converging. And then it was also saying the other contact points. So the cylinder lines are straightforward. This is where the contact points should be. And then these contact points at the minor axis. Because there's no way these are all going to the same vanishing point. I'm confused. Lines passing through these pairs should converge with the box's other 2 vanishing points. Oh, clever. Okay. So these. Oh. These should all be aligned. That's I'm getting another color. That's bad, man. I can't believe I thought I was good enough to not go back and correct. That's embarrassing. embarrassing. That's unfortunate. Okay. I think that's going to be actually my most helpful thing at the moment. So this is here. These should be going this way. Oh my god. Wait, why is the minor... That can't be right. I think I did it in reverse. This seems right. This does not seem right. Oh, the contact points are not the same. The contact points should be the same. So this should be like this, is what it's saying. I guess? So this should be... But this is the minor. You know, I guess that does make sense. Interesting. And maybe, okay, so that's why these ones work then, right? Because you've got that all converging. And then here, if we converge these bad boys, then this should, and that's pretty close. And again, that should also do that. So then these two contact points should be converging, or parallel in this case. Yeah, that makes sense. Having three colors is actually really, really helpful. Okay, so these contact points should be converging this way. That's like kind of close. And then this, yeah, that's all right. Is that it? Yeah. So if you connect the contact points, they should be parallel in space with the lines of the box on that same side. Make sure. Okay, 12 minutes. So for this one, excuse me, we know this, we know the minor axis, and the contact points are also converging that way. And then here, it works because this, and then if you take, nope, these are parallel. Okay. So let's try this one, right? We want to make sure that the minor axis is converging, which it isn't, not quite. I should be using straight edge. And then for this, these contact points, yeah, wow, I got these so off. It's saying it should be converging with these, I think. I think that's the idea. So these two that feel that work, sort of. If I do this, do this. Yeah, so this is a bit too close. That's okay. Minor axis feels good. And then the contact points, I guess, would be kind of like here. And it works, or it looks like it works because they're parallel lines. So there's no... And that's why they look the best. Because there's absolutely there's nothing here. Yeah. Interesting. So then, let's see. I guess I'm trying to do... And that's why they look good. Okay, so this goes across, but these, again, are like practically parallel. And look at that, the minor axis lines up pretty well with that one. This one, way off. these are okay, and the contact points are okay. But then if you look at these contact points, it's just wrong. This is so interesting. Dang. So just placing the major axis so off. So here, I said to myself, good, quicker. Minor axis. The contact points. So the minor axis should be contact points. Those are eh. And then these are okay, but again, it's because the lines are parallel. And that's why the center shifts, because the ellipse needs space to hit the edge. And it's precisely why this doesn't work. So if we do minor axis, and then we hit these lines, this one is way too skewed. And again, same thing. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Maybe that's why it looks good. Because this one looks good, right? So let's hit the minor axis. Boom. Let's get a little more all the way to the end of the page there. The cylinder adjusts properly. So then here, but again, we're kind of parallel, which is why it looks okay. And I kind of did shift this one, right? Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. Last one, because I want to do another page in like 8 minutes. So we got these converging. Mid. At least these, so this should, yeah. And then, again, vertical lines. Interesting. I mean, that makes sense when you think about it. Because a circle is just a straight line going. An ellipse is just 2 points. And thus 2 lines, I think. I don't know. All right, well, that's interesting. That is actually very helpful. So I'm gonna do this. I need to be very particular. Horizon line. We're gonna converge a little bit down to the center. Here. Again, I need to make sure it's somewhat square. That's sort of square enough. And it's okay if this corner comes at me like this. This looks wrong. I just don't know why. This happens sometimes. This does not converge enough. There we go. Maybe. I don't know. Well, kind of screwed the pooch on that one. We'll just try and finish it. I mean, it doesn't look wrong, but it's wonky as heck. Anyway, we know wonky, bro. Okay, so then the true center is going to be a little forward. So these are the contact points for the minor axis. And they have to hit at the center. But this has to be parallel with these two lines. Parallel in space, not on the page. So this has to be parallel, not vertical. This is not square enough. Okay, that is huge. See, with that feedback, I could have been stuck on that for years. And surely there's still something I was stuck on for years. It doesn't look terrible. Major axis is really helpful for me. Fly away with me. Okay, so this should apply everywhere. Fly away with me. This is good. This is a good box. Don't get up. Okay, we know the major axis has to be parallel. And we know the minor axis is the horizon line itself. I feel confident that these are the contact points. They're a little pushed forward, so we have some space for our ellipse friend. I really am trying to draw it in space, but I shan't. I need to... That's what's so hard for me, I think, is because if you have a line and you want to draw a circle here, right, it's like this. But if you're going to rotate this line, I mentally am like, oh, yeah, okay, we're just going to do this. Which is accurate, but I need to make sure I'm, A, hitting the contact points, and B, I need to be drawing... Actually, I don't know if I want to change my thinking here. Because you need to be drawing an ellipse. Actually, I should. You're drawing an ellipse around this line. I need to forget for a moment that I'm working in space. It's no longer a circle, it is an ellipse. And I think that's helpful. Drawing an ellipse. I think one of the things that makes art so hard for me, this is a weird statement, but I feel like I have a good sense of space in general. Whether it's because I was using Blender when I was young or what. Maybe Minecraft. But I feel like I have a good sense of 3D space. And so translating what I think of space into... I mean, this is hard for everyone, obviously, but... This is why I like this stuff. It's because I'm working on representing... Anyway, whatever. No one cares. This is boring. Let's do a little convergence. What the heck? What is happening? These can't converge this way. That's right. What are they? Wait, what? What the? Wait, whoa. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, okay, that sort of works, question mark? What did I do? Anyway, I only have another minute, so let's finish this one out. Cool. Okay, what do we learn? Contact point of minor axis. The major axis, see, this is what I was... Shouldn't they be perpendicular? Shouldn't they form a right angle? That's what I thought. But this is saying that's not true. Where am I getting my information? No, this is wrong. Oh, I guess... I need to look this up. Because I suppose if you think about it, the major axis doesn't... It's not the major axis that needs to be... No, it does. I'm thinking too much. Alright, but that's my last cylinder. Well, thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment if you watched. Appreciate you. Try and do this every morning. See how it goes. Peace.